but I guess you guys were kind of expecting it, right? I was going to do it. I was going to do coffee morning in the dining room, and then I changed my mind last minute and was like, no, Holly's at home, Mum's here with Casper, and I thought there's too much chaos going on. I'll do it in Tim's office. And then I started to panic thinking, am I doing the right thing doing it in Tim's office? Because every time I do it in Tim's office, I get a really bad signal issue. But I thought, we haven't got anyone tampering with the internet outside today like last time, or anyone that's come to check anything. So hopefully it should run smoothly, fingers crossed. Only it started to go really, really dark, like Halloween style dark. And I was like, I feel like I need loads of light. What the hell is going on? The blinds are open. I thought, I've got main light on, I've got the ring light on, I've got a little light on in the corner. It's really dark in the dining room too. And I just thought, what's going on? And all of a sudden, the heavens have opened and it is teeming down, like hailstone teeming down. It is really, really bad. So I assume that's why the house has gone so dark, like a witch's cave. So yeah, anyway, I had to get loads of lights on and stuff. So I was tampering around doing things. So I moved from the kitchen to here, put all the lights on and stuff in here. And yeah, that is why I'm a little bit late. Okay, so anyway, let's just not waste any more time. It's like a bit of a chilled one though this morning, to be fair. I haven't really got any subjects to talk about or anything like that. Oh, I've got a troll of the week. I was meant to send it to myself. Oh, I wonder if I can find it on YouTube. It was an absolute classic and I can't wait to share it with you. I laughed. I have actually got to this point though that when the things that are aimed at me, I quite find them funny, like, because they get so ridiculous every time, honestly, and I just couldn't wait to share it with you all because it was so ridiculous. Let me try and find that on YouTube because I meant to screenshot it, send it to myself so I could get to it easy, but I haven't sent it over, so I'm so sorry about that. We've got some deals of the weeks though, so that's exciting, and we've got Pop's quote of the week as well. But before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got 121 people watching, so please hit the thumbs up and share the love. Let's do some shout outs. Let's see who we've got. Carly Thomas has been a channel member for 24 months. Good morning to you, Carly. You stay quite quiet, don't you? Like, I don't see your name come up very often. So thank you so much for your support over the last 2 years. That's really insane. And you're quite a silent watcher. So wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. And Hayley Marie has been a channel member for 27 months. Oh my God, that's mad. They're major milestones, guys. Thank you so much. Hayley, good morning, lovely Gaby. Hope you are well. Oh, Hayley, thank you so much. That is so kind. Let's see who else we've got. We've got Vera Poole. We've got Louisa Picania. I don't know if I said your surname right, Louisa. I hope so. We've got Green King Dog. We've got Beverly Marr. We've got Karen Baldwin. We've got Bubbly Cadbury. We've got Linda Holmes. We've got Lee Davis. We've got Carly Yates. We've got Michelle and Daniel Butterworth. We've got Amanda Beach, Ryan Powell. We've got Rux here as well. We've got Craig Cargill. We have got Penny. We've got Spange. We've got Tom and Hannah. Tom and Hannah say, oars it down. The affected bunch of services. My Ring doorbell not working and some websites. Oh, God. The signal looks okay today, though, because I'm watching myself and it looks quite clear. So I'm quite glad about that. Lucy Sharp, The Master Goose, Elizabeth Copland, Louise Fernando, Andrew Kirk, Mark Yap, Roger Kangaroo. I love that name. That's brilliant. Becky Tyrell. Good morning, Gaby. I passed my driving test on Wednesday. Becky, come on. Brilliant. Amazing. Oh, isn't that like the best feeling in the world? I swear to God, if there's one reason I don't want to be reincarnated, it is because I don't want to do my driving test again. It was hell trying to pass that. I don't know why I just couldn't get past. I really couldn't. Like, passed my theory first time, but I just couldn't get past the practical. It was just an absolute ongoing nightmare, but got there in the end. But I just thought, oh God, it's so stressful. I just don't want to do it again. But Holly passes the theory first time, passes the driving test first time, and just absolutely smashed it. So don't know where she gets those skills from, because certainly not Granny. So I don't know, it must be, maybe it's Pop, because he does like to dictate when he is in the car driving. I've got a brilliant story about Pop, actually. I'll try and do some shout outs as we go along, but I'll tell you a little story about Pop. Joanne J, been a channel member for 26 months. Good morning, Gabby. Good morning, Joanne. Thank you so much for your support over the last 26 months. Oh my God, guys, like these milestones are like in their 20 something. It's amazing. Thank you so, so much. Goldilocks is here. Hello, Gabby. Thank you to whoever gifted me my membership. I only just noticed. Oh, amazing. I mean, it's so, so nice when people do that, isn't it? I'm going to be doing a live. I'm thinking about doing it this week, actually. I know I was talking about doing it the week before last, but there was a lot of things that happened that got in the way of that. Mumhood, what can I say? And yeah, I might do one this week if I can find some time. I'm going to do the Mums Club tomorrow, because we didn't do the Mums Club last week because I'd been away in Ireland. Coffee morning was late. I did coffee morning late, and then I had to put the premiere up for the video, and it just left hardly any time left of the week, because then I was gigging at the weekend, because I work weekends. And there was just no room for the Mums Club at all, and I really, really wanted to do it, but I couldn't find a gap like I thought I was going to. And then there was a moment on Friday I thought I could do it, and then I had some appointments that I had to go to that came up, and then I was like, oh, I can't do the Mums Club now, because they're like health appointments, and they sort of took priority, which was, you know, sometimes health always has to come first, no matter what. Even in any way, shape or form with jobs, health always comes first, guys. Which brings me to the next thing I'm going to talk about with Pop, actually. And it's to do with McDonald's and health, right? I swear that's all we talk about, PSLs and McDonald's. Yeah, so I'm going to do the Mums Club tomorrow, because we're a week behind with that, and I need to get that to you fast. And I've got it all lined up and know what we're going to talk about and everything. We're going to be talking about hoarding. So we're going to be talking about, like, as mums, how we hoarder things all the time. Like, I'm talking about little drawings and everything. Like, Casper came back from nursery. When was it? Was it just before he broke up? Last year, I think it must have been about September, and he'd done some paintings and he'd done some drawings, and one of the drawings they gave me was like, I swear to God, it was just a line, and I thought, it's his artwork from school, and I just thought, I can't put this in the bin. Casper's done this and brought it home from school, well, nursery, but it's a line. And what am I going to do with it? Like, seriously. And then the painting was no better. It was just like 2 brush strokes on it. And I just thought, you know, but as mums, we tend to latch on to every single milestone, every single moment. And, and I've still got them, and I've kept them. And I'm like, why? Why? Is it because when I'm like in my 60s, am I going to look back and go, oh, that little artist, that little Picasso. Do you know what I mean? Am I? No, probably not. I probably will never look at that drawing ever again. I collected, this is something for Mums Club, and I can't believe I'm going on a tangent in coffee morning about it, but I collected, why is Tim's chair back so far? Does he fall asleep when he's editing or what? I'll just have to use my core muscles and sit up straight and not use the chair like I want to. Yeah, Holly, you know, like when you're at school, you get, I don't know, you get a book for every subject, don't you? Like a plain book, and you can write in it, like, I don't know, I can't even remember what we write in them now. Like, not essays, but they tell us to write things, and then we write things in our books, don't we? And then we store them and keep them. And she's got like all these different subjects, English, RE, art, history, you name it, geography. She'd got all these books. And every time she completed one of these books, I was like, oh, I can't throw that out. And I just have got so many books that belong to Holly. And when we moved into this house, I was like, I have got to throw some of these away. I've got to. Some of them are really cool though. Like I look through and I see some of these little drawings of stick men. And I'm like, oh, she was just so adorable. And how can I chuck this out? It's got stick men in it. But some things you've just got to bite the bullet. So anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about in the Mums Club. We're going to be talking about hoarding. So obviously, guys, if you've got anything that you would like to add to the Mums Club and you're going to be joining us on Mums Club tomorrow, going to do it about 1:30. So yeah, if you've got anything that you want to add, please feel free to pop it in a comment underneath Coffee Morning or put it on the community tab. Anybody can write on the community tab, anybody. So it's not just me that needs to write on there, you can. So when you guys are saying, oh, how do I get a message to you, Gabby? Community tab. So all you need to do is when you go onto my YouTube channel, you'll see the like little things along the top. You can watch like videos, shorts, playlists, and then you can see there's the store as well for the merch, and you can also see the community tab. So you just click on that community tab, and it used to be that you could only see things that I was posting to you guys, messages, but it's all changed now, and you guys can write on there too. Like for an example, Ben McSporran had his first PSL in September, and he showed you all. He took a picture of his Greg's PSL on the way to work. He popped the picture up and shared the moment with you. And we were all just, oh, we wanted it. Yeah, so that's just an example. So guys, you guys can all put on there if you want. So if you want to add anything to that hoarding business, like, yeah, come and get involved. It's nice when it's more than just a one-way conversation. It's nice when you guys fire back at me. I do quite like it a lot, actually. So anyway, let's talk about pop. Jay Robinson's in the chat. Hi, Jay, all the way from Australia. We're talking about driving. Everyone's talking about driving in the chat. So, Gabby, are you doing a PO box this year? It wasn't something that I'd really thought about till somebody sent me a message. It wasn't you, Penny. It was somebody else the other day. Was it Lee Spokes? It might have been Lee. I think it was Lee. Because Lee's also got a birthday shout out coming back. He doesn't want it this week. He wants it next week. I've got it, Lee. I'm on it. I think it might have been Lee. I think it was. I know it was. And there was a girl from Australia that said it as well, because she said, or was it America? Because she said about her card came to me like in January and she wanted to get it to me on time. So she was asking if I'm doing a PO box. And I didn't really think about it at all because I'm still in Halloween mode. I suppose I can open up a PO box, you know, like I do like to assume anyone would like to send me a Christmas card, but I'm not going to lie to you all. I do love a Christmas card. I'm not going to sit here and be humble and go, oh, don't worry about it, guys. I'm like, bring on the Christmas cards. I love them. Because if you guys don't send me Christmas cards, I swear to God, I don't get them. Nobody sends Christmas cards anymore. They don't. I get like one from my mum, my dad, and I don't even know if my sister sends them anymore. I can't remember. My brother certainly doesn't. So, and I don't know why, but when you don't work, like when I worked at the camp, I used to get quite a lot of Christmas cards because we were a big team, and it was really, really nice because you'd go in and there'd be a card waiting for you on the desk or something, and you'd be like, oh, it would be like the most exciting thing in the world. Like, you know, like when you're a school kid and you're waiting for the Christmas post. Oh, I love the Christmas post. Oh my God. Right, let's go back and talk about the Christmas post quickly. So when I was at school, we'd bring in our cards that our mums would buy us. I was always really embarrassed because my mum and dad always bought me the bloody paper ones to give to people. And like they were the cheapest of the cheap. And my mum and dad owned a card shop. So what excuse have they got for that? Talk about we're not spending our money on the kids. Everybody else sent a proper card and I had paper cards. She's watching this, so she's probably gonna like slap me when I finish it. She didn't always give me paper cards, but like in the early days, like when we were real little kids, they were paper cards. They were just awful. Like I swear God, They were the texture of toilet paper. I don't even remember or not. But anyway, the material aside, but honestly, my mum and dad owned a card shop. They did, I swear to you now. So I just don't get it. So you'd think I would have had the best ones. You'd think I'd have been bringing in everyone a great big one, wouldn't you? But no, I wasn't even, and they sold penny sweets. If I got caught nicking the penny sweets, I was in for it. So anyway, I don't know why, but my live chat is frozen and I can only see the chat on here. So I don't know why, that's really weird. Why is that frozen? Why is that frozen? It's like literally stuck on Joanne J's 26-month membership. I can't see anything more than that. So, oh, by the way, Smidge is here. Smidge, say hi. He was so moody this morning until he got his dinner. He was proper grumpy bums. Yeah, so Christmas cards, right? So at my school, I went to a Catholic school, but to be fair, all schools probably did it. I don't think it's got anything to do with the religion. It's just I was just adding that to the story. I'm making a story. I've got loads of stories to tell you. I've got to tell you about Pop and the McDonald's in a minute. So you would there'd be like a Christmas post box, which would be like in the assembly hall, and at lunchtime you're allowed to go and post your Christmas cards. So basically, you know, like when the bell rings and it's lunchtime and you all get up out of your seats and you all have to line up in the classroom before they can open the door and let you out. And then, like, I don't know if it worked like this for you guys, but we had like a first sit-in, a second sit-in. So if you were like school dinners or packed lunch, half of you would go to dinner first and then the other half of you would play first, and then it would switch over. It would be done like that. But if you had got Christmas cards for the Christmas post, then they would they'd release you like 5 minutes earlier, and that was really cool. And they'd be like, anyone for Christmas post? And we'd be like, yeah, me. And Christmas post people got to go 5 minutes early. They could go down to the assembly hall and they had to pay a penny for a card. I don't know where the money went thinking about it, because it's like, it better have gone to a good cause. I'm telling you now. They better not have gone to fill the staff's tea biscuit thing up, because I was very poor when I was little. Like, I never got pocket money. So I think, my mum must have given me some money for the Christmas post, I guess. But like a penny a card. So if you're sending like 25 people in your classroom a Christmas card, it's 25p. And when you are 7 years old, for example, and you're living in the 80s, that's a lot of money. It really is a lot of money. So I don't know where these pennies went, but anyway, it was exciting. So you'd pay a penny and you'd get a stamp, and you'd put the stamp on the Christmas card, and then you would put it in the Christmas post box. And then while you were at lunch or in the afternoon, someone would sort the Christmas post out for like classes and year by year.
Just to let you know, I'm on the chat. I can hear what you're saying about me.
Did you hear about the paper Christmas cards? Yeah, I've got a bone to pick with you.
I can't remember. They're all made of paper, aren't they?
Some of them are thicker than others. You had a card shop. Why did I give out paper cards?
I didn't think you appreciated them. I can't remember. I thought you got nice big ones.
She gave me them because she didn't think I would appreciate them. Harsh. People are saying hi to you. She's listening. Yeah, so you'd pay like a penny a card, and they in the afternoon they would sort them out into the classrooms and to who was what. And then at the end of the day, when we put the chairs up on the table, or was it before the chairs on the table? Can't really remember that much description, but it was towards the end of the day. And we'd be waiting and they'd be handing out the Christmas post, and you'd be like, oh my God, morning Jeanette, thanks for joining. You'd be like, oh my God, please let there be a Christmas card for me, please. And there was nothing worse than when everybody got one and you didn't, because that did happen to the odd person, which is bloody cruel, isn't it? So it's a horrible way to do that, isn't it? Distributing them at the end, and then like everybody gets a card, and then you open them all up and go, oh, thanks Imagine you're sitting there going, Sarah clearly doesn't like me. That was just an example. There was no girl in my class called Sarah. It's just an example of how it used to be, basically. But it was exciting. There was this element of excitement, and maybe the excitement of having a Christmas card goes back to those days at school. I don't know, but I am telling you guys now, I love a Christmas card. I get so excited when I get a Christmas card, honestly. So yeah, maybe I will do the PO box, and maybe I'll be like, bring it on, because I'm not going to sit and lie to you and be humble and say, don't worry about it, guys, because I'm just like, I want one. I want a Christmas card. Victoria, thank you so much. I don't know why my chat's frozen. Let me just quickly go back. Thank you. You are amazing. Victoria, that's insane. Thank you, though. I think I've said it before, I said it again, I think she might be like the nicest person in the world, Victoria. I swear to God. She's like so nice to me. Like, nobody is as nice to me as Victoria. So, Victoria, thank you so much. Gabby, too young to remember milk at school. No, I remember milk at school. I remember it. White cartons, blue straw. I remember it so well. And it was 10p for a carton of milk. And we'd be in the dinner hall. And again, they'd come around with the water in the silver jugs. And you'd have like these little oval kind of glasses, and they'd got like a dented line around the middle. If any of you were in the 80s, I'm sure you had the same glasses at school, and they'd distribute the water. But before anyone went up for dinner, they'd go, anyone for milk? And whoever had got milk money, and sometimes you'd have one of these little purses that had got like little beads on it. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes you'd have some milk money in it that your mum and dad had given you. And mine was a novelty. Like, if I got milk money, I wasn't a poor child or anything. We weren't deprived. I mean, things were tight at times, but I never went without. And I'm painting this picture like I was this poor child with paper Christmas cards and no milk money. But I think what it is that when you grow up in the 80s, I think your parents want you to learn to appreciate things and know that certain things are treats and certain things aren't. And I think that's the moral of the story. And I think that's what my mum and dad did for me. I think that they wanted me to appreciate, so that when I did get milk money, it was a big deal. Do you know what I mean? And then you appreciate it so much more than when you get it every day and then you take it for granted. So yeah, it was a novelty, and I remember everyone going up in the milk queue to get that. Bourbons, aren't they biscuits? Depends. I heard Bourbon's also a whiskey. I think you can get it both ways. Yeah, Mr. Cyberheart says that's been lost now, and a lot of people don't appreciate things. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Tom and Hannah say, I remember the horrible taste of the water because of the jug made it taste like metal. Yeah, didn't it taste like metal? Oh my God, you're so right. It did. Craig, thank you so much. Morning, Gabby. At school, we got milk and a cookie. Bloody hell, what school did you go to? You got a cookie? Oh my God, you must have gone for you must have went to private school for boys or something, Craig, because we never got no cookie at our school. And no, not even at Christmas. So lucky you. I wish I went to your school. Like, that's so cool. I don't even know if you can get a cookie at school now. So that was a good school, Craig. But thank you so much. Thanks for your support, Craig. Lucy Sharp, thank you so much for your support. I love that, Rose. Thank you so much. We've got 185 people watching Coffee Morning this morning. Hit the thumbs up and share the love. Kenzie is here. Hello, everyone. We had nothing at school. Lol. No, we didn't. Mr. Cybart said, I didn't get a cookie. That's why I wasn't fat until secondary school. Ha ha. Don't call yourself fat. You are not fat. Like, even if you were at school and you were feeling a little bit on the plump side, it's probably just a little bit of puppy fat that just wears off after time. Obviously, I don't know, Mr. Cyberheart. I don't know what you look like, but you are definitely not fat. So anyway, just like Mr. Cyberheart said, actually, those times have changed. They have. They really have, and we take them for granted. And the thing is, Pop doesn't even appreciate things anymore. No, my dad, who taught me to appreciate things in the 80s, my dad did not appreciate his McDonald's that I bought him the other night when we came back from the gig. No, he did not appreciate it at all. He said it was like eating crap. And that was what his words were, if I'm being completely honest with you. So, like, I was a bit disappointed, but he's also a hypocrite because he bloody well eats it. So he moans about it, but he eats it. Beverly says Britain was better in the 70s. Lucy said Maggie Thatcher took away milk from kids in the 70s and 80s. Annoying. I hated it. Did she? Did she really? Why did she do that for? Like, that milk is meant to be really good for the kids, isn't it? So in the 70s, is it right that kids used to just get milk anyway at school? You didn't have to pay. Well, Craig, he does like a sausage roll, but he tends to just pick the pastry off now and just eats the pastry and leaves the sausage in the middle. So I kind of have pulled back a little bit on buying him sausage rolls. M3D says, to be fair, your dad's right. Maggie D's is rubbish. It is. It is. It is. But we can't stop talking about it. We're obsessed on this channel. We're obsessed for all the wrong reasons. We're obsessed because we hate it and love it at the same time. So we've got a bittersweet relationship on this channel going on with McDonald's, haven't we? So McDonald's do some great deals. So that's true. Their burgers are 100% beef, but there's not much to them. Chips are full of fat, if you could call them a chip, but we eat them because they just come with meals. Milkshakes are good. I think the recipe's changing though slightly. I think that it's not as frozen as it used to be, and I have some real beef with that. I have some real beef with McDonald's when you go for a hot chocolate and they either give you a watery one because they haven't topped the hot chocolate up, which happens in a lot of places actually, and they turn the coffee machine off. The coffee itself is fabulous. Love a McDonald's coffee. I really, really do. So it's bittersweet. Love the fact it's fast service though. And I love the fact there's one on every bloody corner now. And I love the fact that when I'm driving home from a gig at 2 o'clock in the morning, I can go and get myself a coffee if I want to, because McDonald's is there waiting for me. So, you know, it's got its pluses and it's got its minuses. Ben McSporran has been a channel member for 23 months. Another huge milestone. Jeez. Nearly 2 years of being a member. Where does the time go? You and Tim are the best, and of course the community. Oh, Ben, that's a lovely thing to say. Thank you so, so much. That's really kind, and thank you for your support for the past 23 months. It's amazing. Barry says, a dry plain biscuit, Roger. A what? A plain biscuit? Quarter pounder with cheese is my go-to. Well, we've got some beef with the Monopoly at the moment because when I went the other day with Dad, I didn't get a Monopoly sticker on my mozzarella dippers, and you're supposed to get them on the mozzarella dippers, so I was a bit devastated about that. Lee Davis says, I hated Thatcher, but I wish she was around now. She would not put up with the SHIT going on now in the UK. Lee, I would love to sit here and I would love to talk about politics, but like, I just think that if I start talking about politics, I think that half my audience are going to strangle me. Like, honestly, because there is such a divide, isn't there, when it comes to politics? Oh my God, you can't talk about politics and you can't talk about religion, because if you give your opinion, everyone just, do you know what I mean? We live in a world where everyone's entitled to an opinion, but we're not. We're entitled to an opinion, but we're not. And if you do think you're entitled to an opinion, it's the bloody rude people that are downright nasty that come out with their opinions. But anyway, we've had this discussion before, haven't we? So anyway, Pop, coming back from McDonald's, he sits there, moans that he's going to have a McDonald's, but I'll have one anyway. He went for a wrap of the day, actually, he went for. Because if you go for the wrap of the day, you get it slightly cheaper. And to be fair, they all are nice, so it doesn't matter what the wrap of the day is, so why not save? So he went for a wrap of the day, and he went for medium fries I don't know if they filled up the fries, but it did take him about an hour to eat it. And do you know what he said to me? You wouldn't believe it. He dropped one of his fries down the side of the passenger chair and the gear stick. And you know when it goes right down that middle bit and you just can't get your hand down there to get it whatsoever. And you have to pull the seats forward and get underneath and muck your hair up and just, yeah. And then getting all the crumbs, because there are, whether you like it or not, there will be crumbs or something in your car. Even if you have not eaten anything crummy, you will find crumbs in your car. Have you ever realised that? It's really random, isn't it? It's like the same with the kitchen cupboards as well. Like, even if you haven't been cooking, I can guarantee there'll be like a spill stain or something on your kitchen cupboard and you're like, I haven't even prepared anything here. How did that get there? It's just like one of those ghostly things in life, isn't it? So anyway, a chip falls down and I went, oh bloody hell, Dad, because obviously we're eating in the dark, aren't we, because we're driving at night time. And he went, I wouldn't worry about it. He said, it won't decay or go mouldy. It'll still be there in the next 10 years because it's a McDonald's chip, because it's not real food, so it won't decay and it won't go mouldy. And I was like, oh, well, thanks for that. So yeah. Adana Travel says, I know what Gabby is saying. I have mates with different political opinions as me, and we have sensible conversations, but some get so heated. Oh, they do. I can't do it. Me and Tim can talk about it. Like, me and Tim have got like the same opinions, like on everything, right? I'm jumping from subject to subject, going McDonald's politics. No different really, are they? And me and Tim can sit there and we can like totally thrash out our opinions, because we're both pretty, I think we're really down to earth and realistic, to be fair, me and Tim. And he knows that I sort of shoot from the hip a little bit. I would never shoot from the hip and say things that are going to hurt people, but I will be quite blunt and say to Tim what my thoughts are on certain things, and Tim will say, oh God, you can't say that in public, and I'll be like, well, it's true, and I bet everybody else is thinking it too, but they're too scared to say. Do you know what I mean? And it is that sort of world we're living in. But me and Tim can say to each other exactly, we think the same, and he's like down with me and he'll say to me, yeah, 100%, and then he'll say things, so I'll be like, I know, right? And we really like got the same opinion when it comes to politics and religion and stuff like that. And I'm so glad. Do you know what I mean? I'm so glad I'm not in a relationship where someone thinks the complete opposite to me and we're just totally battling it out, because that would just be an absolute nightmare. But I don't know whether my influence influences him or his influences me, or whether we both just think the same. I don't know, because we spend so much time together. But we have really good conversations about our thoughts and stuff and putting the world to rights. And yeah, but they're not things that you can share in public, because everybody thinks differently, and one man's meat is a different man's gravy. No, I don't even say that right. One man's... No. Yeah, kind of. The saying is, one man's junk is another man's treasure, and the saying is, same meat, different gravy. But I combined the two by accident, and to be fair, I think it made a really good quote, so we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Why not? Victoria, thank you so much. Your coffee mullins are the best, Gabby. Thank you so much, Victoria. Isn't it good when they're not planned? Like, I haven't planned anything to say to you guys today. I've just come on and just started talking a load of stuff. And it's just random, and we're just having a really good conversation, and I love that. So yeah, it's not planned. Like, sometimes I'll go, oh, what should I talk about in coffee morning today? I have this pressure on me that I must have a subject or something, otherwise you're all going to get bored and you're all going to drift off and you're not going to want to watch. And I have this stress hanging over my head because I want you guys to stay interested, and I'm like, I've got to find a subject. Let's talk about spiders. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Don't get me wrong, we did like talking about spiders, but
I think he just wants to say hello. He's just seen you on my phone.
Oh.
Say hello then, and then we go and watch.
Hello. Want to come say hello?
He saw you on chat.
Ah. Say hi. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Say hi, everybody.
Dora.
Oh, good boy, Casper. Isn't he just like the most beautiful boy in the whole goddamn world? Do you know what? I've got to tell you actually later. He done the most intelligent thing last night. I'll tell all that. Actually, I'll tell the louders and then you can just listen.
Listen.
But yeah, Victoria, thank you so much. Your coffee morning's the best, Gabby. That's such a nice thing to say. Thank you. Thank you so much, Victoria. Jay says, I always say it how I see it, as my close friends know. Oh, I know. Right. Go on then, go play with your toys now, bub-bubs.
Let's go play.
Yeah, I know you do. Jay, you came out with the best comment. Honestly, I've got the best moderators ever. Somebody, because I did a haul, a Home Bargains haul, and I bought Casper, because I still put a bib around Casper, because when he's eating his dinner, he makes like such a mess, especially when he's trying to feed himself. It goes absolutely everywhere. So I try to like keep his clothes as stain free as I can, even though it's impossible, but I try my best anyway. And I bought some bibs from Home Bargains, and they're quite spaciousy ones, you know, and they're just like ones that go sort of over your head really, and they're cotton and they're soft and they're lightweight and they're just easy. And someone had put in the comment, can't believe Casper still has a bib. And Jay put, I still have a bib and I'm in my 30s. And I thought it was so funny. I mean, I know loads of people that just get a serviette and put it in there. I mean, we cook in pennies. What's the difference? Do you know what I mean? Barry, thank you so much. Never boring. Always a great start to the week. Oh, Barry, thank you. Another great supporter of the channel. Thank you.
Oh, I can't keep on.
Well, do you want to be my co-host? Do you want to be my co-host? Why do you keep scratching your nose? Is it itchy? Is your nose itchy? His curls are all coming out. Well, what we did is, because they were getting in his eyes, we cut his curl. Well, we cut his hair. I know, you can brush it and it will just look so messy after it's been brushed.
Nice.
Because there's still curl in his hair, and because it's cut, the curl has got nowhere to go. So it goes up like this, and that's it, and it starts to grow up and out. And it just, yeah. So unless I really give him a proper get rid of it all, which I just don't want to do. I want him to look like a little 70s child. Do you know what I mean? And I want you to look like a little posh boy. Yeah, from the 70s. With your little paper round and your like knee socks like Prince George. Right, off you go play with your toys. Go. I'm just gonna shut the door a bit, okay? Sorry about that, we do have some interruptions. Yeah, honestly, like Casper really took me by surprise last night. And like, he surprised me every single day. Like, every day I'm like, wow. I don't know if that's just like kids in general, but I think that my child could be like super intelligent. Like, I'm not joking. I know everybody probably says that about their children, but there are some things that Casper does that I'm just like, wow. And I know that a lot of people, as much as like, I've made it quite clear I don't want to really like talk about this sort of subject on the channel, and people have said to me all the time, oh, Casper's autistic, Casper's autistic, Casper's autistic. I'm like, well, the thing is, right, I appreciate people telling me their thoughts and stuff on that, but no professional at this point has declared it. So I can't tell you that he is, and nobody can tell me that he is, because there is nobody professional that has said that, because they have said there's a big spectrum and like everybody's got a little bit of something, and there's just nothing that can, there's no denying there's some global delay. Like there is some global delay, that's true. Like some things he does are he's a little bit behind with, and I'm like, oh man, like we really struggled with potty training. He's absolutely terrified. Like we were potty training him and he was doing so well. We've gone back on ourselves now because now he's too scared to do it. And I think it's because we've praised him so much when something's happened on the potty, that because we've gone, yay, we've all jumped up. I think that instant shock of us all cheering has frightened him a little bit. So we've gone back on ourselves a bit now, and he's just you know, he knows exactly what he's got to do, but he's really stubborn about it, and he's like, no, like, I don't want to do it, like, I'm like, there's a fear there. But there is some global delay with Casper in some respects, but there's also like some severely intelligent things, and I just think, what, like, because you've got to bear in mind, I've been here, done that, bought t-shirt. Holly's 20, I've raised a child till the age of 20, so I've been here before and seen how this all goes, you know. And when he was like, what, early twos, like probably late ones, he could count to 20, and I thought that was really, really mad for someone so little to be able to count to 20, but yet couldn't string sentences together. And I was like, that's really mad. And then he could like do the whole alphabet, like he could do A to Z like that at that age. And even though, yeah, he'd got some global delay, I was like, if he's global delayed, how can he do the alphabet like that? And how can he do like the, you know, can he count to 20 then? Do you know what I mean? Like, surely he'd be behind with all that as well, wouldn't he? But anyway, he's really good. And no word of a lie, we were reading a book last night, and I don't know if it's a photographic memory or whether he can just do it. We're reading a book last night, and he could read it. Like, he was reading it, like, no word of a lie. And I was like, I don't know if this is a photographic memory or he can read it. And I'm going, Casper, what does this say? And he put, good night, Roly. And I went, and he kept going, ah, and he was giggling. And I was like, oh my God. And then I turn the page and I go, what does this say? Everybody go to sleep. And he would laugh, and I'd be like, oh my gosh. And then I'd turn the page again and ask him what this said, and he would be reading it, and I'd be like, I was like, Tim, he can read this book, and like, this is mad. And don't get me wrong, it's not an overcomplicated book, but it's just a toddler book, do you know what I mean? And to know it word for word, I was like, wow, well, that's seriously intelligent. Although, you know, he's behind of other things. And I just think, gosh, and I know that that is an autistic trait, or can be an autistic trait, but there's still no evidence of autism. So just sharing that little snippet with you, because obviously you guys all know how much it frustrates me when people are saying, you need to get your child tested, rah, 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 rah. And I'm just like, do you know what? And in the Mums Club, I went, we're not talking about Casper's health. Like, we're not going to talk about it. And like, I made that sort of quite clear, but it's because I am like happy to discuss it on my terms. Does that make sense? Like, if there's something I would like to share, then I'm happy to share it. But I hate it when people that know nothing about your life and know nothing about Casper and know nothing about me or whether I've been to a doctor or anything, you need to go to a doctor and get your child tested. How do you know I haven't? You don't know anything about, you watch YouTube, but just because I haven't done a vlog and talked about going to the doctors, what makes you think I haven't gone to a doctor or didn't do right from the start? Like, if anyone knows him, it's his mum. So those like comments really frustrate me when people say you need to take him to a doctor, and I'm just like, thanks for the input, but I think I would know. Do you know what I mean? And that kind of like, that's frustrating from a mother's point of view. There's nothing worse when you're a mum and someone tells you how to parent better than you're doing. Oh, it's the most frustrating thing in the world, isn't it? So yeah, I was getting really like peed off basically with those kind of comments. I don't mind like constructive ones where they come through and say, oh, have you thought about maybe trying him with this or trying him with that, you know, like when he had his dairy allergy. And I think, yeah, I love those kind of constructive criticisms, but I hate it when people assume I'm not tackling something and think I'm just sat there on my ass, just letting life roll past. So that's the sort of thing that really sort of bugs me. But I wanted to share that with you about Casper, because I was like, wow, like as a parent, I love to share the good bits, you know, and I just think that's pretty normal to share the good bits. Michelle says, not all children learn different things at the same time. They're all unique, and it drives me insane when people try to put children into categories. Please don't listen to them nasty people. There is this thing at the moment, I think, I mean, there's one for Mum's Club really, but there is this pressure, isn't there, of like being the best mum, you know what I mean? And your child should do this. Is your child not walking yet? Is your child not talking yet? Is your child not doing this yet? Is your child not potty trained yet? And you're just like, piss off. Do you know what I mean? Like, bugger off. Let me live my life. Do you know what I mean? But the problem is when you have a YouTube channel, you do invite people into your life. You do. But then there are certain comments that should be said and certain comments that sort of shouldn't be said, I suppose. And I think when people assume you're not doing your best, that's what really aggravates you. And it's not just on YouTube. I think it's in life in general. It isn't just on here. You pick it out because you see the comments on here, but people do it in real life as well. They really do. So anyway, what I want to do now is I just want to quickly find this troll comment while we're on the subject of comments. Oh, I just went to go on my YouTube and Tim's I stay in a luxury Arctic treehouse. Oh my God, we've got some great adventures coming up on Tim's channel. Wow. If you haven't watched the island one, go and watch the island one that he put up last night, staying in the castle. I've got my version of it going up this week as well. I'm going to put it up Wednesday, I think. Yeah, because I'm going to do Mum's Club tomorrow. I'm going to do that Wednesday. And I really want... oh, how do I get to my comments? Hang on. 1 second, everyone. I've got to just go into the studio bit. Ben, I hope you like it. Like, I tried Guinness for the first time. I have not stopped going on about this Guinness. And I don't even really like Guinness, but... Hang on, will it be under... Oh, that's it. It was underneath my last coffee morning. Right, I'll find it under there. I did respond, actually. I don't usually respond to troll comments, but I did to this because... I just thought, oh, I'll just play the game and I'll just go with it just for the crack, really. So hang on, let's just, oh no, why am I going on the wrong coffee morning? That's today's coffee morning. Hang on, I'm terrible with the computer. Please, please, please bear with me. Hang on, it's just loading. I'll drink word loads. We've got 188 people watching Coffee Morning. Hit the thumbs up and share the love, everyone. Hang on. Right, hang on. Where is it? Did it get hidden? I hope it did. Because some of my moderators are really good. And if they see anything that's cruel or anything like that, they will hide it. And then I'll go to it and I won't be able to find it because they've hid it. But oh, here it is. Are you ready for this? Now, this comes from somebody called Adam Hayes, right? It's probably a fake account because I don't think anybody human, well, actually, I don't know. I was gonna say, like, most decent human beings, like, wouldn't put their name to a rubbish comment because they'll be slightly embarrassed about it without admitting it. Do you know what I mean? So I assume it's a fake profile. I've not really looked into the profile because I can't be asked, but I do want to read it out to you because me and my mum were laughing so hard at it. Hi, Gabby. I'm sorry to hear about your struggles with alcohol. If it helps, I also had a problem, but like you, I accepted it. I've been sober for 2 weeks now, and every day is a struggle. I hope with the people around you, you're able to combat this terrible affliction and get the help that you need. Belvedere says the only struggle I have is the price. Ben says this old chestnut again. Michelle says, oh my God, laughing face. People are so vile. It's so my heart says. Oh, that one. Remember seeing that, Goose said. Oh my God. Jay said, oh my God, is he looking at my page? Oh my God. All I want to say, really, like the real me just wants to say, I haven't admitted it yet, mate. And you've just said I've admitted it and I didn't. I do, Mum. So I responded and I put, thanks so much for your kind words and for sharing your experience. So glad you found the video helpful. Wishing you all the best on your journey. Love, heart. Because I just thought, all right, yeah, whatever. You know, I literally was just like, I laughed so hard at it, but I just couldn't even be, it's so crap that I could not even be asked to hide it. Like, it weren't even worth hiding because I was just like, I think my community know me by now. Do you know what you mean? They know I do like a glass of wine, but I think we all know that no. So, but we have shared our laughs on our community about how people, well, trolls, keep insinuating that I'm an alcoholic because I have a glass of wine in my hand all the time. Yeah, I do also have a coffee in my hand all the time. So I'm a coffeeaholic too. I'm an alcoholic, I'm a coffeeaholic, I'm a clothingaholic because I definitely am a shopaholic, 100% a shopaholic. I'm a mummyaholic, I'm a wifeaholic, I'm a daughteraholic, I'm an eatingaholic because I love eating. What else do I really like doing? I don't like the housework, so I'm definitely not a houseworkaholic. I like traveling, so I'm a travelaholic. Never heard that one before. I'm a travelaholic. I quite like sex as well, so I'm probably a sexaholic. So anyway, there's too much information. So yeah, I just wanted to read that out to you guys anyway. But anyway, let's quickly do some deals of the week, okay? So I had somebody send in a deal of the week to me. They sent it in to me on Instagram. There have been actually a couple, but I've loaded them onto my phone, but I haven't loaded them onto Messenger. So I'm doing the one that I can remember off the top of my head because obviously I had the problems with the lights and I was going to upload. I was going to upload it. And 210 people watching. Am I going mad? Wow, thanks everyone. Hit the thumbs up. Do it while you're here, just in case you don't stay. So yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now. It's gone. That's the problem when you have 3 different subjects and they go at once. Yeah, but I will get these deals of the week out to you because it's really nice that the community are getting involved. But the one from the community this week is the Range have got 20% off Halloween and autumn stuff. I know why, because we're obviously halfway through the autumn season and Halloween is fast approaching. But Halloween isn't here yet. So if you are still... Posh just turned up. If you are here... I'm glad that you didn't shout through the window this week. Mind you, the window's not open. What? I'm on doing coffee morning now.
I thought it was coffee morning.
It is coffee morning. You're live. You're live.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you want a coffee? Mum, put the kettle on for Dad. I forgot what I was saying again. Dad, why don't you tell everyone how you enjoyed your McDonald's the other night? So he can't hear me anyway. Otherwise, he probably would have said. Because he's gone through the kitchen to have a coffee with Mum. Yeah, I was just saying. Why don't you? Can you just let the viewers know what you thought of your McDonald's the other night? Did you enjoy your McDonald's the other night?
Well, when you're starving, anything will do, won't it?
I suppose. Can you just shut that door, please? Thank you. Thank you. Oh no, I'm really excited about that one. Yeah, don't worry, it's queued up. Don't worry, I've got it. I said, shut the door. He comes in and says, don't forget the quote of the week, and then doesn't shut the door. I said, can you shut the door, please? And then he comes back, says, don't forget the quote of the week, and then doesn't shut the door. There you go. What was I saying? I can't bloody remember. Quote, oh yeah, the range. This has come from a viewer. The range have got 20% off Halloween stuff. So go to the range. I don't know if it is 20% off online or whether you've got to go in store, but I've seen it for myself. So it is absolutely true. It's up, it's running. It's the best time to go and get your Halloween stuff. Now, you go in the range at the moment, the Halloween stuff are whittling down, and no word of lie, it's Christmas. Like, it is 90% Christmas, 10% Halloween. There is a bit of normal stuff going on in there. I'm just saying that there is, if we're looking at themes, that's what you're going to get. So there isn't much left. So if you're going to get your Halloween stuff with 20% off, go now before it all runs out, because there isn't much left. But if you want to deck your house out for Halloween, now is the time. Because like I said, last week on Coffee Morning, on Amazon, you could get your discount that I told you about. The link was in the description in the last Coffee Morning. So they've got Halloween stuff cheap. It is very cheapy stuff. Like, I'm not going to lie, but if you just want a few little bits to just pop around the house and make it look Christmassy, and with Amazon, you can get fast delivery Christmassy. See, the range has got in my head. It's Halloween, it's not Christmas yet. So yeah, if you want to go, if you want to, oh wow, you know what I'm saying. It's just because I'm an alcoholic, my brain's going. So my deal of the week, the link is in the description for this one as well, of this live. Debenhams, 70% off autumn stuff. So if you thought 20% off autumn stuff was good in the range, Debenhams, and bear in mind Debenhams is only online, but if you spend X amount, you can get free delivery, but it's on all autumn stuff. Like, there is fashion, so autumn fashion in Debenhams. You've got home range. The home range is even better. I think it's like 75% off. And they got some great things in there. Like last night, I was having a right browse through it, like to the point where I was browsing until 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's really bad. I'm a night owl. I've probably told you guys before. So I don't go to sleep. I answer all my comments on YouTube and Instagram and that, like, in the middle of the night. Like, because that is my downtime. So it's really bad, actually. But yeah, Debenhams, 70% off. And I was looking through the home range, and they have got, because I was telling you I needed to sort my shoe situation out. Like, I've got a shoe overload situation in this house. And this is before I even get my winter shoes out. Like, my winter shoes are vax bagged and they're in the attic. So this is only like a spring, summer into autumn shoe situation that I've got going on. I've got no room for them. I don't know where to put them. They're overloading. It's mental. And there is a shoe rack that is 6 tier. And I think you can get like 4 pairs of shoes on each tier, reduced right down to like £6. And I was like, I need this shoe rack in my life now. And then I was like, but I don't really know where I'm going to put it, because it's a bit of an eyesore in the kitchen. So it needs to go into like some sort of airing cupboard, or not an airing cupboard, like a coat cupboard or something like that. So I'm just thinking, if I can move a few things around, could I get the shoe rack in? Anyway, moral of the story is, there's some really cheap stuff on there, and you will be scrolling for a while. Like, it's got some great stuff. I do like Debenhams anyway. I think that they're really, really good for stuff. I was gutted when it closed. So the link is in the description. It will take you directly to the 70% off. So go check it out. Honestly, they've got autumn stuff, like even stuff that's not autumn, like shoe racks, but it's their range for autumn. So go and check it out and treat yourself. Go and indulge. You only live once, don't you? Life is for living at the end of the day. Right, so we're going to do Pop's quote of the week. You won't want to be eating your breakfast when I read this quote of the week out. So put your breakfast down or finish it. Most of you probably finished it. I'm probably the only person in the world that eats breakfast at this time, so you guys are probably fine. So here we go. It's a gross one, but it's so true. He told me this one. He said he was going to do this one when we was coming back from the gig on Saturday night. I was laughing so much, like I nearly choked on my McDonald's chips. Okay, here we go. Drum roll. Drum roll. Come on, drum roll for quote of the week. We wait all week for this quote. Come on, this is the best bit. It's the best bit. I haven't seen any drum rolls yet. Oh, Vera, thank you. Mr. Cyberheart, thank you. We're rolling. Okay, Grand, well done. We're rolling. Here we go. Milking it. I'm milking it Maggie Thatcher style. If you're watching from the beginning, you know what I mean by that. Right. Hang on. Who gave me that £20 chat? That's dollars. It's not pounds, that's dollars. Who was that? Oh, it's the sexiest man in the world. Oh my God, sexy pants. Thank you so much. Tim, I had a dream about you last night. And I've got to tell you about it when I see you. Because it was really on my mind. It was nothing bad. Well, it was bad from my point of view. I wanted to slap you when I woke up. but it weren't bad, if you know what I mean. It's bad in my books, not in anybody else's. Right, thank you so much, sexy. I miss you so much. Right, here we go. I still want to slap you for the dream, but you're still sexy and I still love you. Right, so has anyone ever done that? Have you ever joked about your partner cheating on you or anything and you wake up and you want to slap him? Here we go. If 4 out of people, sorry, I'm going to start that again. Tripped up over my words, sorry. If 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea, does that mean the other one enjoys it? I'm just going to reread that for you all. It's a good one, isn't it, Goose? If 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea, does that mean the other one enjoys it? Anyway, I'll leave you with that. Some of you might need to sort of think about it a little bit, because I did just for a second. When he said it to me, I was like, oh, I got it. So yeah, I'll just leave that with you just to start your week. Why not start it on a positive note? So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in for Coffee Morning. It's been one of my favourites, I can't lie. You guys have just let me talk and like I feel like I've had a therapy session, so thanks guys. You've all been amazing as always. If you've enjoyed Coffee Morning, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and make sure that you hit that notification bell. Mum's Club will be on tomorrow at 1:30 where we're going to be discussing hoarding. Yeah, so that's an exciting one. So we've got a bit of a subject going on for that. So get involved. Please put your comments in the community tab on this page so you can get involved in the Mums Club. And my premiere for Ireland, 24 hours in Ireland, actually. That is the title. If you would like to tune in for that, I'm going to be doing that on Wednesday. So, ladies and gentlemen, have an amazing day. If you're going to do anything today, make sure that it's something positive. But make sure you enjoy your life because life is for living. Bye, everyone.